Hello, welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, April the 27th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, May the 3rd already. Can you believe it? This week's video is entitled The Heat of Passion. We have a new moon in Taurus today. I'm going to talk about that first. On Wednesday, though, Venus moves into the very passionate and fiery Aries. On Thursday is Beltane. So there's not very many major connections this week. So we continue to assimilate these changing energies that we have experienced the last couple of months. The moon is very active, so our emotions are going to be very active, and we're going to be checking in with our emotions this week to communicate us, give us indications, give us guidance. As long as we don't allow them to control us and we use them for their purpose, we'll have a great week. Let's start with today with the new moon in Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign, and the new moon is about starting new habits. So let's begin the week making sure our financial lives, our home lives are organized, stable, and we're not experiencing too much angst from them. Make sure that we have a strong savings program for ourselves where we're be able to take care of ourselves long-term financially. That is what this new moon is about, making sure that our space is uncluttered and organized, aesthetic and pleasing to the eye, so that when we come home in the evening or whenever, our space is a place of rest, rejuvenation, peace and realignment. And so that is the message of Taurus. Get our financial act together, get our home life together. It's a great time for spring cleaning, getting rid of all that clutter, anything that is taking up space that we don't need anymore. You know, I like to use, of course, it's well worn. If we haven't used it for a year, it's time for it to go, right? So a great energy to get that stuff done, get that work done, have a nice, relaxing, secure space to come back to whenever we come out of that outer world, because as we know, it's quite turbulent right now, and it's not going to be changing anytime soon. So we have to make sure that we come back to a space of peace, alignment, rejuvenation, relaxation, all those re's. So that's our work for Taurus, making sure we have our financial act together and our space act together. Then on Wednesday, the big one, Venus moves into Aries. Of course, Venus is our love, and Aries is fire and passionate. Aries is bold. Aries is aggressive. So we have a great opportunity if we don't have a love interest in our lives at this point. This is a week where this all might come to fruition for us. We might find that someone that gets us all excited, because Aries is all excited. It will give us the energy, that Aries energies gives us the inclination to take a risk, to put it all out there and go after it, even though we're not maybe totally sure of it. It also is very impulsive. This energy is also looking for an exciting relationship. So this energy is all out there, and we could be attracting a new relationship that brings us excitement and growth and passion. So beware of that. Also be aware, we got to also look at the negative side of this. It is impulsive. It is risk-taking. So don't go after something that really doesn't, someone who doesn't have a strong, we got that Taurus going on. So even though it's passionate and fiery, we want that earthy, stableness in this relationship, the groundedness in this relationship. We want this person to have their feet on the ground, even though we're fiery and passionate. We can handle both of those energies if we can balance them and stay aligned. But so don't get all crazy and be impulsive. Don't go after someone who looks really good on the outside, rings our chimes, but we don't really know what's going on underneath all that prettiness, all that handsomeness, all that, the outer trappings. So make sure that we look beneath those outer trappings to see who this new love interest really is. That's my advice. It's a great date night on Wednesday. It's another great date night on Friday. On Friday, we have the Venus in Aries is conjunct Neptune in Aries. So now this passion and these love and feelings of love, we're overwhelmed. It could be love at first sight. We're just, oh my God, we just can't believe our good fortune, and this person seems to be everything that we're looking for, and we're so excited and we want to tell them about it. There's such great love and love interests. This energy is very active all week long, especially on Wednesday when Venus goes into Aries, and Friday when we have this connection where we're overwhelmed with love and passion and excitement, and we want to make it happen. Now, if we don't have a love interest in our lives right now, if we're not looking for a new relationship, if we're currently in a relationship, let's take another look at loving ourselves. So let's get passionate, and regardless of, actually I should say regardless of whether there's a new love interest coming in, or we're in a current relationship, or we're not looking for a new relationship, the biggest love affair that we ever have in our lives is with ourselves. So if we don't have anyone out there, if no one is coming into our lives, let's take a risk on ourselves. Let's show ourselves how much we love ourselves. Let's do something special. We might even take a risk and buy something really, really that makes us feel good and makes us feel good about ourselves, and then we go out and we share with our friends and family Wednesday, Friday, and even Saturday. Saturday is a great date night. Still no major connections. The moon is really active though, so we're in our emotions as we have been all week. And there's feelings, there's some Leo moon energy. So this is a great day to appreciate that moon in Leo, appreciate our partner, appreciate that new love interest, appreciate our friends and family. Do something special for them, take them to someplace they've never been before, but make everyone feel appreciated, acknowledged, and included. And we will have an incredible date night and our great time with friends and family on Saturday. So to recap the week ahead, it is a very fiery and passionate week of love. And if there is a love interest in our lives, or we're looking for a love interest, keep those antennas up, because we might have incoming this week, and it might be more than we ever imagined. Be careful that we aren't deluded in this person and thinking the outer trappings make this person who they are on the inside as well. So make sure we know about this person that we're interested in. And if we don't have anyone in our lives, let's take time to show ourselves how much passion we have for ourselves this week. By doing something special, a bubble bath, go buy some new perfume, take ourselves out to a nice restaurant, to a great concert, to a great movie, something like that. That we appreciate ourselves and the work that we're doing on this earth plane. So, good week ahead. Keep those antennae up. And remember, love is all around in many shapes and form. So let's take a full advantage of it this week. We'll get started by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves. We'll take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we will say our Sun in Taurus affirmation. Let's take our first breath. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away. In its place, we're being filled with this beautiful light made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies, it is also protecting us, deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we are in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we are going to say our Sun in Taurus affirmation. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. Let's say our affirmation together. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. Good, good. Don't feel that affirmation really kicking in with the message this week, except that always be grateful. Always come from love. It doesn't have to be the passionate, romantic love. Just love of life, love of our brothers and sisters and our family and our surroundings, and gratitude. Man, gratitude is so magical. Gratitude is such a magic elixir. It opens up all the abundance channels, the love channels. It just opens it all up. So whenever we feel stuck or we feel we don't have enough, whenever we're afraid, just be grateful for something or something, anything, and watch our perception change, our attitude change right before our eyes. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages that kind of help us keep aligned and on track with our spiritual journey. I also like to post interesting, weird, thought-provoking, beautiful memes. I've said this before, but if we're in a situation where we can't find an answer or we need some direction, if you just flip through those memes, scroll through those memes on the Facebook page, on Soul Sister Cat Facebook page, most of the time you will find the answer or the direction, the guidance that you're looking for. It's always amazing. And as I say, for me, a lot of the times I get a much needed attitude adjustment just going through the memes. Have a great week. Passion, love, woo, is in the air. And if it's not with someone else, be passionate about our love for ourselves. Remember the keynote of the Soul Sister channel: life is lived from the inside out. Love is in the air. Namaste.